So Larnaca, I already arranged the car. I'm planning to have a car here and drive around. And I booked a really cheap, the cheapest hostel that I could find, 40 euros a night. And now I'm trying to get to the city. There's a shuttle bus that you don't pay for it at the bus shuttle office. You have to go somewhere else to pay for it, which is stupid. But yeah, here we go. So Cyprus, day one. So I guess upstairs she meant outside. It's the only place where I see buses and some parking. So I guess shuttles are here. Hello. Do you know if the shuttle bus can be paid with card or it's only cash?
I don't really know if they accept card.
Okay.
We have to pay to the
To the
To the
driver.
driver, yes, at the door. You have to have it cash.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so there's an app that you can get. Okay, so this is what we pay to get to the city center. Public transport was supreme. We arrived in 20 minutes, I think. And now we're walking to the hostel. So, while I walk to the hostel, I'll tell you something interesting about Cyprus. It's divided like in three parts. There's the part that belongs to Cyprus, there's a part that belongs to Turkey, that's on the north, and there's a part that belongs to the UK area, a really small piece of the island at the south. I guess at some point everything belonged to the UK, that's why they drive on the left side. I wonder if people take naps here also, like in Italy. In Italy from 2 to 4 there's nothing on the street going on. Everybody is taking their nap so they can then continue with their work days. I think they work from 8 to 12, they have lunch, they take their nap, and then they work from 4 to 8 or 4 to 9, something like that. This is why I always prefer to carry a backpack instead of a regular suitcase with wheels. So this is Lazarus Thumb. It's really humid down here. Probably there's not much ventilation. And back to the Mediterranean, just from another shore. All American places here: Sports Bar and Grill, KFC, McDonald's, and TGA Fridays. This is the American spot. No complaints though, I could eat in every single one of them. Frozen yogurt, Häagen-Dazs, and it continues. So this is like an American quarter. Every restaurant that we passed by was American, big chains. So if you're American and you feel homesick, or if you want to go to some traditional fast food chain, this is the place for you. But of course, we're not going to eat on an American place, we're going to eat real, authentic, local food. And that's where we are going. So this is the place that we are going to try. A walk on the beach after a really nice dinner to close the day. The weather is really nice for a walk. There's a breeze, 24 degrees, it's barely humid. There's a lot of people out. So this is day 2 at Cyprus. This is the room where we stay on Larnaca. And yeah, it's cozy, nice bed, couch. It also has a balcony. It's a bit stiff. Table, chairs, a view of the neighborhood. By the way, it's really hot today. I'm going to close this so next people to arrive has a fresh room. And it's really bright. As you can see, it's a corner room, so you have windows on both sides. This is kind of a renovated house that they converted in a hostel. So yeah, nice. Perfect for one night and maybe even for a week. I wouldn't say that it's good to work because you don't have any table or desk. And this is the toilet. It's a bit messy because people already showered today. Maybe the shower pressure could be a bit better. And the kitchen. You also have a washing machine. And downstairs there's another toilet. And a kitchen, of course. So, and by the way, they have self-check-in and self-checkout. You only need to put the code and put your keys and then you're out. So yeah, basically overall, I like the hostel. So the plan for today is take it easy. We are walking to the city center and we'll have lunch, or more like a brunch. After that, we will take a bus to the airport and we will pick up the car. And from there, we will go to Limassol. The original plan before everything happened in Israel was to arrive today from Israel and grab the car and drive to Limassol. But since everything moved a couple days, then we make one night on Larnaca. This must be the place where you can find everything in Larnaca. They even have CDs. I wonder who still buys this, or DVDs. Maybe if you're a collector. I think I dropped my DVD player like 10 years ago. This place has a lot of things that I like, but I just don't like to collect. So to make sense on my previous comment, I like all the stuff that store sells, but I just don't like to collect them. I don't like to have things at home to only showcase them. I have only a bunch, maybe like 5-10 items, but I wouldn't go further. So to give you an idea, I like Harry Potter, I like Legos, I like Marvel stuff. It's just that I don't like to buy their stuff. So today I'm going to have lunch at McDonald's. One thing that you need to understand is that I'm a big fan of McDonald's and I like to eat McDonald's at least once on every country. Mainly to see what's the difference between one country and another. And yeah, I just like McDonald's. So once in every country is a must. There are not too many differences compared to other McDonald's. I already tried this one, but still. Someone put a lot of effort into this. The only reason to make this is you getting tired of being asked. And here we go again. So basically I've been trying to get the car, but I can't because my driver's license doesn't indicate since when I am a driver, so they can't prove that I've been a driver since I'm 18. So this company doesn't want to give me the car because they said that the insurance won't allow it. So basically, if I can't get a history of my driver's license, I won't be able to get the car. So this company worked. They didn't care that my driver's license is not old enough. They kept in mind that I'm 34 years old and that's what's important. I've been driving my whole life. I can't believe that if my driver's license is not old enough, then I can't drive. That's just so stupid. So, new experience. Driving on the right side. Let's see how this goes. The traffic is terrible. So made it in one piece. But I don't want to ever in my life drive again on the right side. Never again. This is the parking lot of the hostel. So now first floor. And finally on the hostel room. Simple room. Double bed. Balcony. Nice. And there's the car. Hello car. Yeah, not the best view, but at least it has a balcony. So now let's grab some food. I was chilling for a bit on the hotel, getting some stuff settled. I had to sell some stuff with the car that we couldn't rent, some refunds of some flights that were cancelled while we were at Tel Aviv, so companies owe me money. I swear, traffic in this city is terrible. Well, really, it's not the most interesting street. It's dark, it's full of cars, it's noisy. I hope once we get to the shoreline it gets better. So just after I say that, I noticed this street. I took a turn and at least it has more light, more people, less traffic. And we found something nice. This looks more cozy and more welcoming. This is nice. So slowly we are getting to where the people are. Although I would have expected a bit more life, it's not that lively. Maybe it's because it's Tuesday. Maybe that's what I need in my life. Prices here are insane. 30 euros for a plate of pasta. Clearly this is the touristic place and not the place to grab a bite. Unless you're rich. Here's the marina. I think so far I like more Larnaca. I'm already regretting not staying in Larnaca and staying here. This is just like a really big city and it doesn't have the charm of a small town next to the beach, and yeah, it's missing something. So you get a nice view of the city from here. So yeah, the promenade is the highlight so far. It's really nice actually. I think the only issue are the kids driving their bikes like crazy. They're going to hit someone. I'm not liking this city that much. Streets are dark. There are so many abandoned buildings. The streets are empty. And we find some life. People are alive here. So we came here looking for a specific restaurant that has really good reviews and you can get some local food. But we saw other places, so we are exploring and see what other things we can find, and then we will decide. So supposedly this is for one person, but I think 2 people can eat from here. So this is halloumi cheese, it's grilled and it's really good. It's also chicken, french fries and pita bread. I don't know if this is the right way to eat it, but I will put some lemon on it. And also on the cheese. And we already have a visitor. People are feeding them. There are like 4 or 6 cats. One cool thing about Cyprus is that they give you a free dessert. Yesterday in the restaurant was the same, and this one has like cinnamon. It's like an apple mousse. It's really hard to describe, but I think this is polenta with cinnamon. The texture is the same. That was a good dinner. So it's about 10:30, so yeah. We're just going to bed and rest for the rest of the day. And tomorrow will be another day. Cities at night are really beautiful, but only if you know how to properly light them. Some cities have beautiful buildings, but at night they turn off all the lights and then you can't appreciate anything about them. This cat appears on Google Maps and it's called the cat in the square. I really wonder why someone would do that. Maybe this cat is always here. Beautiful morning at Cyprus. This is day 3. Let's start the day. Let me see if I can show you the hostel. Female dorm, mixed dorm, single one, some lockers, and the bathrooms. This is the living room. Everybody was here when we arrived yesterday. They were chilling, playing music, just talking. Some people were working. It's really nice. I like the vibe of this place. It's a front balcony, so this is what you get to the street view. Dining area and the kitchen. There's no washing machine. So yeah, what I really like is that it's all open and it's like welcoming to socialize with people. I think if you're not a very social person, this might not be the best hostel for you. I'm going to some castle. I think it's called Kalesi Castle or something like that. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for today. And there's the castle. So let's see if we can get some coffee. There's some menu. So it was close. They open 1 p.m. It seems that there's a hop on hop off here. What is this? Okay, I'll try this one. And do you have coffee?
Yes.
2 cappuccinos, please. Pay with card?
Yes.
Bye, have a nice day. So this is like a crepe but put together. You kind of see the layers and it has honey. These are graphic magnets. Hello, 2 tickets please. So ticket entrance 250. No tours were offered, no audio guide. So you're on your own. There are some signs. So yeah, you can read them and make your own tour. If you would have to make a guess, what would you say that this is? A passageway? The entrance to the fortress or an aqueduct? There's a small clue, really small. So make a guess and let me know in the comments. I might tell you at the end of the video. Look at this tree, it's huge. It has like 200 years and it comes from Argentina. How cool is that? So as you can see, all the walls are naked. This is the only thing that is still here. And we're going down. It's really dark. So from my perspective, this is more, at this point, this is more an archaeological site than a museum. I think with time and when they gather more money from tourists, it's going to evolve into a museum. They are going to put more information, maybe some audio guides, some audio tours. But right now it's more like an archaeological site. You can see people outside working on the stones. So yeah, many rooms are empty and there's nothing to see. That also explains why the entrance is so cheap. This is the 2nd floor. And further up to the 3rd floor. I hope to get a good view. Wow, so nice. I believe that side is the UK side, the part that still belongs to the UK. So a word of advice, if you come with your own car, park on this side because you have shade. You see, next to the entrance. Don't park where I parked before, next to the restaurant. This is where you want to park. seems that we have arrived before any other tour. Hello, how much is the ticket? Thank you. So let's explore. This temple goes back to the Bronze Age. These were actually paths with different temperature. I'm not really sure why the pillars, but I think there was water going through or between them, and they have many to support the roof of the bath. Maybe this one offers a better idea. You see the floor, and there you can see the columns. What's left of the temple. Coming to places like this on hot days is not a good idea. No shade, it's probably like 30 degrees at this point. Look how nice, benches to roast under the sun. There you have the Mediterranean Sea. So I was talking to some people that arrived by on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and they were telling me that Cyprus was not a planned stop, that they changed their itinerary because of everything that's happened at Israel. They were supposed to be today at Jerusalem, but of course that didn't happen because of the war. So they are in Cyprus. Please don't do this bullshit. Just now. So the only thing that there's here are toilets. So if you plan a tour on your own, maybe you can have something to eat. Don't expect like a fancy meal, maybe just a breakfast or something quick at the castle where we were at before, and then you can come here and just look at the archaeological site. There are no restaurants here, so you will have to go somewhere else for that. This is interesting. It says police warning, watch out, crime hotspot area, do not leave valuables in your car. Who would think? We're in the middle of nowhere. So I was planning to eat here, but the prices are ridiculous. It's way too expensive. For example, the pita club sandwich is 15 euros. I got for this price a big dish of chicken, cheese and fries yesterday. So I was deciding what to do, and I think there are two ways. I can go with the car all this way until the T junction, then drive left and then left again, and then go all the way up with the car, or I can just take this path walking and then walk a bit more and get to the Korean ancient amphitheater, and then see this other place and these other three places. The only problem is that it's really hot to walk, and it's about 57 meters way up, so it's going to get a bit intense with this heat. So I'm walking there. Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going to get the car. Sorry if you were expecting me to walk there and see how it is around, but it is too hot. It's not worth it. That's why I have the car. So yeah, I'm driving. I feel like this is a bit inconvenient, because what happens when all the spots are full? There are like spots for maybe 2 more cars or something like that. This ticket was a bit more expensive. It was 4.50. Look at that valley. I guess the message was not clear enough, so they put the glass. So this is where we are, and as you can see, there's a lot to see. Look the level of preservation of this one. I wonder why they put this roof. To protect the site or to cover people from the sun? The reason why I ask is because in some places you have an opening like that, and in some places it's covered like this. So if you want to protect this, then you will have the roof like that everywhere, and you won't have any opening. So why is there an opening here? Maybe they did this just so people can see this and not suffocate with the heat of the day. The clouds are helping to make the weather a bit more bearable. As you can see, it's getting really cloudy. So if you come walking, you would go through that gate. That's where we got the tickets. So, you know, don't follow what Google says that to go all around until the parking. If you come walking, there are shortcuts. I wonder if it's raining there. I can hear like thunders. So this was an early Christian basilica. There's more of those pillars here. So this is a house of gladiators. Okay, and the last stop. This is the house of Achilles. So to recap, in this area you will have about 8 places to see, 8 spots. And if you come in summer, bring water, it's really hot. The fountains that I saw are broken, so you won't be able to get water from them. I hope they fix them. Does anyone know what is that? It's not a flagpole. I really want to get to the visitor center at least before it starts raining. So almost there, in time. Oh, so there's no restaurant or cafe here, there are just these machines, so no food. So yeah, I'm just going to leave and go somewhere to have a grab bite. So I believe the best place to go now is to a town nearby called Episkopi. I'll have lunch there. Hard. So I moved the car to the other side and I hope that's a supermarket because it's still raining a lot. Let's go for some food. Cheese is expensive everywhere. Prawn cocktail flavor. I've never tried this one before. I'll give them a shot. So the idea was to go to a restaurant. Yeah, we stopped at the supermarket and I got some bread with feta cheese, some bread with olives and some nuts, these chips that I haven't tried before. It's really good. Actually see the olives in there, really tasty. You can taste the cheese, but you can't see the cheese. So now let's try these chips. They are not good. They taste like vinegar. Yeah, this is not for me. So the museum is about to close, so we are going back to Limassol and from there we will explore the city. So yeah, this concludes the archaeological tour. Traffic is awful here. And it's not even 4 in the afternoon. So I was chilling for a bit at the hostel and I am going to see the old town. The idea is to see tomorrow Paphos or Paphos, I don't know how you pronounce it. So I liked more how Israel covered the cans. I felt like it was more hygienic and you can safely drink from the can. So here is the castle, but it is already closed. They close really early here. It's a bit weird because people here with the weather and in summertime they go out more often and until later. So it's weird that everything is already closed. In Italy maybe you have things open until 6, 7, 8. I'm happy. I got my sticker. This is my souvenir from Cyprus. All the houses that you see there are part of a private complex and you're not allowed to access. So instead, we came to see the beach and the port. I wonder when do people go out? All the businesses are empty. This is clearly the most touristic area that I have seen so far in Limassol. So that place was really great. We had a great time there. And to end the night, one Toblerone ice cream. I've never tried this one before, so let's give it a shot. It's really good actually. Okay, I need to kick some ass on this. There we go. And of course I won. Now we are heading back to the hostel. This is day 4 at Cyprus. Today we are going to Paphos or Paphos. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have coffee?
Iced coffee.
Only iced coffee. Okay. This will do.
Morning.
Some iced coffee. Thank you. So this is the only thing I could get. There's no coffee machine, so no fresh coffee. If I want a fresh coffee, I have to go like other 2 kilometers away. Here things are so different. For example, the highway is beyond those hills, and there's nothing. There's nothing along the way. If you want something, you have to take an exit and come to the nearest town. There are some signs indicating services, and this is what you get. Simple and plain gas station with some snacks and drinks, but no more than that. There's no fresh coffee, there's no fresh food. You have to go to the town or a restaurant. So if you travel, for example, from Limassol to Paphos, you won't get anything along the way. You have to exit on any of the towns. This coffee is a trap. You can see it already dripping or leaking. Look. So I'm going to drink and I'm going to spill all over me. It's alright. A bit bready. This brand is so much better. So we have arrived, by the way. Hello, can I get 2 tickets, please? With card? There's an app. So this place basically is a set of tombs that were discovered and excavated. They are about 10 or something like that. And it's an archaeological place, open to the public. The ticket costs $2.50, like you already saw. And by the way, this time I brought my glasses because yesterday there was so much sun and it was so bright that I could barely read the signs on the place. The name of the place is not 100% accurate because it's called archaeological site of the tombs of the king. But not necessarily kings were buried here, instead rich people. These steps are so tall. People were giants back then. The same as yesterday. Bring comfortable shoes, a water bottle, a hat, maybe some glasses. Because it's really hot, there's no shade, no place where you can cover. This is like a dune. I'm stepping on sand. I want to get a better view of the ship. I find the ship more interesting. I think if a company manages to make a tour to a shipwreck, they would make a lot of money. This is the best view I can get from this side. So yeah. I wonder what kind of plant or vegetation is this. Maybe the water came all the way here at some point. So these stone pyramids are made by people. So if you come, don't leave before making one. I'm going to make one and show you. There, just a small one. Just to say that I was here. It's getting really hot. People are coming out from there, but I'm going in instead. I'm reaching my archaeology sites limit. If you look on Google Maps, this is thumb number 3, and I believe it's the highlight. This is quite unique. It's really nice. So, you know, look on Google Maps, thumb number 3. To give you a perspective, it's October 12th and still really hot, almost 30 degrees. And this is some thumb 5. Look at those pigeons. They are silent assassins, like ninjas, just waiting for the right moment to shit all over you. Maybe they are not that sneaky. There's a lot of evidence. So I'm done with the site. And what I mean with done is literally done. The highlight is thumb number 3. That's the one that you have to see. If you saw that one, then you saw everything. That's the most beautiful one and the most reserved one. So we're visiting now the archaeological site of Nea Paphos. This is on the corner of the city and close to the old town. Well, actually the other one was also close to the old town. One thing worth to mention is that all sites are really cheap and I didn't have to pay parking on any of them. Parking has been free all along. They also have an app here. One ticket for 50. The thing that I want to see the most is the castle. So I'm going to head that way first and then we'll see the rest. Yeah, okay, what a waste of time. It seems that the castle is now part of the public area and this is a private area, so I can't go that way. I have to see first the site and then go out and see the castle. God damn it. As you saw, the highlight on this place are mostly mosaics. So this is the view that you get. You can see the ship there. This is the house of Dionysius. These mosaics feel like more modern carpets. So yeah, I get that's a good explanation. Mosaics on the floor are like nowadays carpets. And we reached the lighthouse. I think it's fully operational because there's a fence around it. They don't want people going in. I'm so hot that I can't talk anymore. So it's 3 p.m. and a guy just told us to leave because the lighthouse is closed. So it closes early. Maybe on the summertime it will close at 4, but since we're on the winter time, although it doesn't feel like it, it closes at 3. So if you are short on time, come first to the lighthouse. So now I'm heading to the entrance. I saw enough. I think the highlights are the big house where all the mosaics are and the castle. So if you leave the archaeological site and you go and you take a ride, there's a promenade. I think the boats are cruises that they take you for a ride and then they come back. Okay, so important thing to know, the castle is not included. I guess that's why they separate it. One, it doesn't make sense to put the castle with an archaeological site, and second, they can charge extra. The funny thing is that on the map, they are both appear together. So from up here, you get view to the marina, to the sea, to the beaches, and you can see a bit of the archaeological site. Okay, we spent enough time here. So that's it. It was really small. So that was the castle. I'm going to the end of the pier to see if there's something else to see. One thing that I think that Cyprus is missing is a combi ticket. We had to purchase almost 10 tickets to visit all the archaeological places, including castles, and that's just a waste of paper. Countries like Italy and Greece have combi tickets in Rome and Athens. So you can visit all the archaeological places and all the historic places with just one ticket, and when you go to those places, they will check the ones that you visit. That says paper, time, queues, and you pay once and that's it. If you look on Google for the P's that are indicated as municipal parking, those are free to park. No, I was wrong. You have to pay. So you have to send an SMS to 9191 with the number of your parking slot, or if you don't have a European phone, then you can download the app that you saw on that sign. So yeah, the SMS only works if you have a Cyprus mobile phone number. If not, you need the app. And when you get that app, they will make you download another app, and that's the one that you can use. So yeah, it's a bit complicated. So the one you need is this one. It's still really quiet. I guess everybody's still at the beach. Look at this. It's really weird. It's like someone was in a rush to build the park and they didn't finish demolishing the other building. So now we are just walking the old town. It doesn't look that old actually. So this is the viewpoint from the old town. That doesn't look that old. I just bought this crap. It tastes awful. So one of these buildings is the town hall. I think this is one of the nicest squares that I've seen so far in Cyprus. I really like these murals. They are really cool. There's information of the artist if you're interested. So we are here to see the Aphrodite's Rock. It's the last stop of the day. And it's actually a bit dangerous to cross here. Cars are going really fast. So although there's a lot of people, I don't know how legal it is to do that because everything is closed. You have to jump there. We used that rock to cross. And there's a beach down there. The rest stop even has a shower, so if after you go to the water you want to shower, yeah, you can do that there. So it seems there's a tunnel actually. I'll try that one on the way back. There's a lot of people here. It seems that some people spend the whole day here. Truly a beautiful view. It's very on the rock. The sunset is truly beautiful. I think this is a great time to come if you don't want to bathe at the beach. There's people up there. That's really dangerous actually.
Raphael?
Okay, so let's try this tunnel. It might be safer than crossing the roadway. I think it's not properly indicated, so people do stupid things like crossing a roadway where cars go really fast. Oh, thank you, that's good to know. So I feel really stupid. 1 sign, 2 signs, 3 signs, 4 signs, 5 signs. So yeah, there are 5 signs and I didn't see any because first, people were crossing the road, so people are already a bad influence. Second, the signs are there, but the first thing you see is a lot of Greek. So when you go to the English part, you already miss it. If the first thing you see is all Greek, then you ignore the sign because you think it's in Greek. So I think the sign needs to be more visual. It needs to be an arrow, very clear, that says that the way to get to the beach is an underground passage and all written in English. So I'm going to end the night with a pizza. On my first day here, I saw a pizzeria and I'm going to give it a try. It has good reviews on Google, so yeah, let's see how it goes. One question: can we order half or it has? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get half Asian and half salami.
You gonna eat here?
No, to go and two Coca-Cola zeros, please.
Okay, you can.
So this is the place. This is a huge pizza. This pizza is almost as wide as the sidewalk. So this is day 5 at Cyprus, and today we're going to take it easy. We don't have any plan, we're just going to grab some breakfast. Well, actually, it's going to be more like a lunch. I still think this is the worst city to stay. It's really tourist unfriendly. Paphos was a lot better. You have no idea how many times you are sitting at a place and you get this kind of visitors. I wonder if they produce soaps in this region. I've seen them in many places. This store is really cheap. You can get a t-shirt for only 7 euros. I remember that I was in a similar store in Jordan and you had to pay like almost 15 euros for a t-shirt. I always wonder how these souvenir stores survive. My only guess is that they have really big margins. There are so many stores, it must be really competitive. And I can't imagine that many people buy in souvenirs. Can I pay with card? Thank you. You see what I mean? Here's another one and it's really big also. Oh, it's really nice inside. Now I see why this is one of Limassol highlights. Having a relaxed day while traveling is always convenient. I got souvenirs for some friends, I got to see the church inside. Now we are going to see the castle inside. I want to recommend you this street. It's like a narrow passage and you can recognize it from this mezquita. And it's really nice to sit and have a drink here. This is where we were some nights ago. So it's really nice and really cozy. Hello.
Hello?
How much is the ticket?
450.
So we just found out that Cyprus has a combi ticket. You pay 850 for a day, 17 for 3 days, or 25 for a whole week, and you can access everything. So yeah, this is the first place where this is exhibit. And of course we got individual tickets because we won't enter more places. This is the last one. This castle is like a labyrinth. It has so many passages, stairs up and down, and dead ends. Some people said that they felt something when they went down the basement. I didn't feel anything, but I'm not a perceptive person. I'm not saying it's haunted, of course. I'm just saying what other people said. So this is the first floor. I really like how the light comes through. Well, this castle has a bit of everything. Armory, treasury, skeletons, basement, and a terrace. Oh, and yeah, ghosts, according to some people. So when you go to the terrace, there's a view, but there's also another stair that will probably give us a better view. This place is empty. I think everybody's having lunch at this time. It's almost 2. But for tourists, 2 is lunchtime or beach time. I like these murals. So today has been a quiet and relaxing day. I just spent the time walking the city, having some ice cream, some drinks, doing some quick shopping like souvenirs, and yeah, now just walking a bit more. This is not really safe for your telephone. If you drop it, it could go straight to the water. So overall, I liked Cyprus. Maybe I wouldn't stay again at Limassol. To me, the city didn't deliver. It's a bit of a chaotic city, especially of traffic. I don't think all the streets are really nice. So if you don't stay like in the most touristic area, like the old town, then yeah, it's not that nice, or at least from a tourist perspective. I think Paphos was really nice, and I would like to stay there maybe next time. Larnaca was also a small city, and there was less traffic. I like that the beach view, and that you could cross the avenue and get to the beach. And so if you get a hotel in front of the beach, then it's really convenient. But Limassol has a different feeling. I would say it's for tourists, but maybe more for local tourists, or if you have like a house, like a summer house where you can stay, then maybe it would do. There are not that many activities and things to see, and you really need a car to go to the archaeological places. So to me, yeah, Paphos or Larnaca are better places. But of course, that's just my personal opinion. Every person needs to judge by themselves. So this is the supermarket that I'm going to check out. They are only 85 cents. I always buy these things when I travel because they are cheaper usually. I can't believe this, they still sell this. And it comes from China. That's really funny. So this is interesting. Last time I tried to get water from one of these, and of course it didn't work. And the reason is because it's not to fill a water bottle, it's to fill these big water bottles. Not a regular one like the one I have. It's 20 liters for €1. Maybe drinkable water is not available everywhere. I need to do some editing. I'm really behind. I'm at Cyprus and I'm barely starting with Israel. So yeah, I'll do some work. Oh, so they have a washing machine. So this is day 6 and today we're going to Nicosia. And along the way we are going to stop at a small town. I made a terrible mistake. Every time I took the car, I left the driver license at the hostel. So now on a second thought, maybe it was going to be fine because you can't get the car without the driver's license. But better be sure than sorry. But yeah, if the police stops me, I don't want any problem. Driving on a Saturday is great. There's no traffic. The view is so incredible that I had to stop. This is just incredible. I can't believe that Cyprus has this diversity. There's a trail going to somewhere. All quick explore. Yeah, it goes nowhere. I feel like if Cyprus was a coin, this would be its other face. Look at this. Beautiful. So we're at Troodos. As you can see, there's very limited parking. I guess most people come here to hike. There's a hotel, a spa, some kiosks, a cafeteria, restaurant. This one is closed, so we are going to the other one. It's like 17 degrees. The temperature difference is like 10 degrees or something. It amazes me how it varies. So I guess in a really hot day, this is the place to escape. So I was checking the hotel because I think it must be nice to spend one night here in the middle of the mountains and the wood. And it's about $81 a night. It's not as expensive as I thought. So it might be a good plan. Come here, go for a hike, and then just relax at the spa of the hotel. And you probably have a really nice view because the hotel is higher and we are like at the top. So probably really nice view. And yeah, this is a big mug. So it took a while, but it's finally here. We got toast and french fries. This is a bit unexpected with the omelette. This is how high we are, 1,725 meters. So this is what I meant. If you stay in one of those rooms, you probably get the perfect view of this valley. By the way, it's really cold. I don't have any coat. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and it's about still 17 degrees, probably less. Just so you know, you can't park your mule here. So I want to get at least there. So far it seems a really easy trail. There's a path and there are no rocks. I guess many people do it. I took a wrong path somewhere. So there's the road again. I was supposed to go up and somehow I went down. So yeah, something was not properly signed. I'm a bit closer and it's just 500 meters away now. Besides me, you can't hear a soul. You see? No one around. I'm almost there. I believe those houses there is where we were before. I like hiking, but unfortunately I don't do it enough. I should go to more places where I can hike. There it is. I think there's like an observatory here. That's why there is fenced and there's a security guard. But still, we need to go to the right. There's a viewing point. So it seems all this is a military area. You're only allowed to go to the viewpoint, so you can't come here with your car. Totally worth it. Incredible view. We're at the top. So this is the Mount Olympus. So yeah, there's no observatory here, just military stuff. So we still have to go to another town, Nicosia. So busy schedule today. So if you don't feel like hiking, this is the farthest point you can reach with your car. From here you have to walk, because they won't allow you to park next to the military base. How bad can people drive? I've seen so many of those, which are basically this. Okay, that one is next to a tree, so I can only think that people break them on purpose. People suck at parking. Now no one can park there unless you have a bike. So we're at Kakopetria. But yeah, it's a small little town. So in perspective, I think Troodos was more like a stop. This is more like a town. I was checking the iPhone compass app and it says that we are at 640 meters high. I don't know how accurate it is, but yeah, there you have it. So there's like a hill and it will take you to the old town. It's funny they said that such a small city has an old town. It's really nice. I like the contrast. Those stone walls with the mountain in the background. It's a really nice little town. Life is probably really relaxed and quiet. And I guess there are not that many tourists annoying the locals. The weather changed a lot. When we were up there, it was cold. I almost regret not having any coat with me. But now the temperature went up a lot. It's a lot hotter. And the air already feels a bit more dense. Like a bit more humid. I would like to walk this town at night. It must be really nice. Well, I won't be able to do it, but there you have an idea. This is the south entrance. It's a shame that they are allowing to build there. It is going to change a lot in the upcoming 5 to 10 years. So I was checking hostels and hotels in this area. I couldn't find any hostel price, but the hotels range from 60 to 120 euros. I need to stop making these mistakes. I rented a car. I should have stayed a couple days in a town like this and not at Limassol. That would have made my experiences in Cyprus more authentic. Stay in a town like this and not in a big city like Limassol, that you see that everywhere. Okay, so in Nicosia you have to pay for parking. I think it's about €1 the hour, so Up to 3 hours, €3. I guess people painting the toilets is why you need a code to access it. So we are at Nicosia. It's the biggest city in Cyprus, also the most populated one, and also the capital of the country. The city is split in two. It has a Turkish side, that's a bit more to the north. And this is the main street, one of the main streets that we are walking right now. So this is what I meant. The north is occupied by Turkish since 1974. Okay, and this is the crazy thing. If you want to go to the Turkish side, you have to go through passport control, right in the middle of the city. And what you see there is the green line. That's how the border is separating both sides. I wonder if people that live here get a permit, so they don't have to queue every day. I should mention that this is a Greek Orthodox church. So the idea for the rest of the day is to do some sightseeing. All this looks like recently built. Maybe not that many years ago. Oh, so now I get it. This used to be the moat to enter the city. There's the wall of the city, and all this used to be the moat. And the goal of the park is to unify that side with this side. Look at that. As you can see, that's the Turkish side. Look how those buildings had to be abandoned because they got in the middle of the conflict. That's the Green Line hut. It reminds me to the Charlie checkpoint at Berlin. Okay, so I didn't have my passport, but with my European ID, at least I could enter. So really cool. I could cross the border only with my ID. Everything is so different. And it's just 10 meters difference between one border and the other. So this means that I officially visited Turkey. If that's true, that's my country number 52. I went from European style buildings to Middle East buildings or Ottoman style. Wow. I never in my life crossed to another country so fast. It was probably 5 minutes. I would say 200 meters to 300 meters in, and my SIM doesn't work anymore. So now I'm going back to the crossing point. It's called Lokmasi border crossing point. So I want to clarify that they didn't ask for my passport because I have a EU ID. So if you're from other country or you are outside of the EU, you need your passport. I was able to present my ID because I have a Hungarian ID. This was a really interesting experience. One city, two cultures. Just separated by 10 meters. And after 10 minutes, I'm back. The longest part of the process is the queue to go into leave Cyprus or get into Cyprus. The Turkish side is faster. Good morning, so this is day 7. This is the last day, and I'm drinking my coffee, reading some technology news, and it's going to rain. Today I have to go back to Larnaca and return the car and depart and go back to the Netherlands. And it's raining. Great. Okay, I'm getting ready to check out, and I'm going to tell you my secret to never forget anything. In my 10 years traveling on my own, I never misplaced or forget anything or left anything behind. This is what I always do. I always put all the linens and bent stuff on a corner. After checking them, I put all the pillows on a place. I always check all the wardrobes. I always check on this side of the bed or under the bed, and I always check that everything has left organized. And when I get settled on the hotel or hostel room, I never go too wide. I mean, I put the things on specific places. For example, in this case, I put them on this table and this little table, and I didn't use that one or that thing there. I just use one of those wardrobes compartments. That way I know that all the stuff that I need to gather are only located in 3 or 4 places, and yeah, that's it. And that's how I never forget anything and I never miss anything. I never got the breakfast as fast as that place. I think after we order, we got everything in under 10 minutes. And back to the airport. I arrived with the sunny day and I'm leaving with the rainy day. I wanted to go to Larnaca and spend a few hours there, but with this rain it's impossible. So I'm better off to the airport and just kill the time here. So Burger in here it gives you a bigger size, but they charge you $6.55. So you're forced for a bigger size, but so of course they can charge you more. This is interesting, but it's a bit expensive. These are all the options.
Suite flight number TOM4763 to local country. Passengers, mainland gate, to gate number 14 downstairs. May I have your attention, please? We would like to inform passengers traveling with.
So we're finally boarding after 7 hours. So just here waiting for the cab. It's 1 a.m. in the morning.